I'm looking forward to returning to my town as far away as possible from Abuja, so that the incoming government will have the time and the space, to take decisions without necessarily having any input from me. I have my 8 years, and I think I have enough.
The president's visitors complimented his administration's performance in tackling the challenging insecurity situation and also in building infrastructure across the country.
Those who now remember what the president said some time ago in one of the interviews in Daura, his hometown in Katsina State, where he said he cannot wait until he gets out of office, will probably not be surprised by his statement today when he says as soon as he retired or leaves office on the 29th of May, he will not spend one single night in the villa. And in fact, he said he will move very far away from the presidential villa, the seat of power, for a needed retirement. The president today, after observing the Eid al-Fitr prayers at the praying ground here in Abuja.
Finally, I can't even wait to go home. If you said tax, I will move to Nigeria Republic. Having been a governor, a minister, then the president twice, I think God has given me an incredible opportunity to serve the country. And thank God for that. So please, whoever thought that there has been some form of injustice on him, we are all human. There is no doubt I had some people, and I wish they would pardon me. And those that think that I've hurt them so much, please pardon me.
Well, we will be taking a look at what this means, that statement, what it means, and perhaps some of the dimension to all of these issues. I'm being joined by Mr. Garba Shehu, the President's Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, who joins us from in Abuja virtually. Thank you so much, Mr. Shehu, and happy Eid al-Fitr celebration to you.
And you too, thank you.
Thank you so much indeed. Well, it could be on a lighter note, but seriously also, because I know in the last 48 hours or so, there's been a back and forth between the government and the governor of Benue State and the villa. So when the president said, if I had offended you, forgive me, does this include the governor of Benue State?
The president of Nigeria does not have ill will towards anyone. This is clearly demonstrated over the years by his actions. As we speak today, there is no politician in detention for things that they have said against President Muhammadu Buhari. There is no journalist in detention for things that they have written or said against President Muhammadu Buhari. So Muhammadu Buhari does not personally hold grudges against individuals. He's a very forgiving person, and this is why he maintains a steady, stable health. He goes to bed with nothing against anyone on his mind, and he sleeps very soundly.
They have targeted some particular individuals for killing. There are youths who constitute a sort of group called Abul Fadl Abbas unit, and it consists of youths of 10 and 20 ages. 100% of them students, mostly of universities, either undergraduate, some of them postgraduate, pursuing their masters. All of them were students of university. All of them, 100% of them, were all students. They targeted a lot of them. They have lists of them whom they wanted to murder because they think that the future will be of these boys. Some of them are pursuing their courses outside the country. including my sons, when they came for holiday, you know, they were all, 2 of them were studying in China, one was in Lebanon. They came all for holiday, they were all murdered. All right. The idea is they want to kill the future. They wanted to kill the future so that there will be no future. They think they have some potentialities. Some of them are very intelligent, and they pursue some courses, you know, like my son who is studying chemical engineering and has got green paper, green card, and also the other is aeronautical engineering, and one of the best universities of aeronautical engineering is genius. You know, they murdered all. They have at least those youths, men and women among them, boys and girls rather. They murdered almost all of them. Only about how many survivors? About 8 or so, and there were many. So they have done a lot of damage. You know. And among those they killed also were some doctors, medical doctors. And because we are running a kind of hospital in that Husseinia, it's a center, they murdered all the patients and all the nurses and all the doctors. About over 1,000 people were murdered in 3 days, and they all carried all their bodies and dumped them in different mass graves. They didn't consider the right of anyone. You know, I was saying, if a man has a right, even a dead person has a right to be buried according to his religious belief. But these people took upon themselves to take all the bodies. And some of them, they burned them while they were burying them with chemicals. They put chemicals. So they have done a lot of atrocities beyond thinking. Something which has never happened in the history of this country.
When you like, you buy secret. When you like, it's in public. Most stupid countries that. Most stupid countries that are asking. When you like, you buy a secret. When you like, you go in private. They are killing my people. 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 After killing my people, you tell me all the time in secret. The person is mad. Completely mad. Tell Buhari that he is mad. He cannot tell me. He cannot tell me. He's not mad. There's a contempt of court proceedings here. Contempt of court. They don't obey court order. They don't obey court order. You're telling me secret trial. Is the person mad? Rubbish. You appoint your sister as a judge. She's from Katsina. You appoint your sister as a judge. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? You think this is some stupid Catholic Republic? Where do you get the in the light? He can't do the screen. Okay, I'm on the screen. Close the door. Let me go at hand of man. Let me try that.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
very weak,
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. An independent Biafra means going back to where we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else?
Or death, yes.
Or death?
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
yes,
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So no war. You've ruled out the
absolutely. I don't
war.
believe in war. No war. When I say Biafra order, that I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process. I won't stop.
Why does he think that he has offended people? Perhaps his critics would have said, okay, you came to office on a tripod of promise to fix the economy, end insecurity in Nigeria, and of course, fight corruption. If it's based on those policies, maybe that's one reason they may hold a grievance on him or with him, and perhaps thinking, as the president delivered on the promises that he made to Nigerians, now that he knows he has just about 40 days to leave office, does the president feel that in some way there may have been some shortcomings in the delivery of his promises to Nigerians?
Two things, Sheung, I would like to say. One is that, yes, the president asked for pardon from those he may have offended